I am in Habersham County, real close to Tallulah Falls, over here on Bear Gap Road. I'm about a quarter of a mile past Glen Ella Springs Historic Hotel, if any of you know where that's at. But I'm going to be going down here and hiking to Haven Falls. Now this is a short hike, and I've been here several times before. But it's a lesser known waterfall. It gets a little more traffic to it now than it used to, but not a whole lot of people know about it. But it's a beautiful double free flowing waterfall, or free falling waterfall I should say. In other words, there's two waterfalls side by side that free fall over, and hopefully it's been wet enough that they'll both be flowing well. Sometimes during drought conditions, when it gets dry, hadn't had a lot of rain or whatever, one of them will dry up and you'll only have one coming over the top. But hopefully it's been wet enough where we'll have both of them. But like I said, this short hike, it's only about a half a mile up there and a half a mile back along this old logging road. But I'm going to head that way. We'll see what it looks like. Now, some of the more recent reviews, or whatever you want to call it, about this hike up here from a couple months ago was stating that there was an aggressive bear up here. Evidently had cubs or something. People have been encountering it. Hopefully she's done moved along. Won't have to deal with that. Like I said, that was from a couple of months ago, so I guess that fits the name of this area, since we're in the Bear Gap area, northeast Georgia. I'm just working my way on around this old logging road, and I can hear the waterfall off in the distance. So that's a good sign. Hopefully that means it's flowing well. It won't be dried up. Okay, so I've made it over here to where the trail turns off this old road to go down to the waterfall. You can see a little bit through the woods there. But I'm gonna work my way on down this side path to get down there to the base. Well, I've worked my way down a side path and got down here closer to the base of the waterfall. It looks like both of them are flowing, both drops. Oh yeah. Beautiful waterfall. You can see it winding on down through the woods. Now, reading about the history of this, from what I've read back in the day, years ago, this waterfall went by another name. It was called His and Hers Falls because young couples would come up here and each one of them would get in there and get under the waterfall and play around, and each have their own drop. So a lot of the local people called it His and Hers Falls. But now it goes by Haven Falls. Now another really cool thing about this waterfall is you can work your way up here and get in behind it. Looking up at the rock cliff that it flows over. This is really cool. But now we're up here behind the waterfall. And as you can see, like I was talking about back in the day, the couples would come up here and they could just walk right down there and play in the water. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I thank you for coming along with me. Thanks for watching.